Right, quiet on set, quiet on set. Gallery, stand by and roll titles in 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's Saturday morning and you're in the right place at the right time for the Multicoloured Talk Show with Stevie Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
Oh yeah, we're clapping and everything. Brilliant. Good morning, welcome
Morning, welcome.
Brand new chat show.
Brand new talk show, isn't it? Multicoloured. You can't get any more multicoloured than us two.
Absolutely can't.
Yeah.
We're live and streaming
Beautiful.
on YouTube.
Beautiful morning. What's wrong, Eddie?
Well, where's your boat? Why are you dressed like that?
Well, you know the telephone lines over here sometimes are a bit dodgy. So when you said, I'm sure you said to me, come down in fancy dress. And I woke up late this morning, I'm rushing around and I'm saying, he says to me, come down in fancy dress, and I've turned up here in fancy dress and you sat there.
No, I didn't.
You did?
No, I said the studio's a mess.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
you said, you did it.
You come.
You stick to your story, Eddie. I know what you said in that phone. I know it's a dodgy phone, but I'm sure you said come and find Eddie. I'm here. I've got me out my sailor's uniform. If you know what I mean, I like wearing my sailor's uniform.
We won't go there.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Look at Los Angeles Beach already.
Yeah, look at this. How cool is that?
Beautiful.
So, look, that lady has not moved for the last 10 minutes.
There's some rubbish over here that's not been moved either. That's it. Still in the street corner.
Right, guys, you know who we are. I'm Eddie. I'm from 60s Bar. This is...
I'm Steve Gerald. I'm from the Chicken Shack.
And if you want to get in touch with us, have a look there. These are our pages there.
We're all
Chicken
there.
Shack, Old Guy Rules, I Love Los Gigantes.
There's loads, isn't it?
I Love Los Cristianos. And it's as simple as that. Now, I don't know if anyone can hear us at the moment. So, we're going to have a quick look on our phone. And we're going to... Jack!
Yo.
Jack, are you there?
Yeah, I think so.
Have a look on your phone and see if we're streaming.
Jack's our sound engineer. He's working very hard in the back.
Oh, it looks like I'm live here. Yeah, look, we're there.
We're on.
Which is great. We're on.
My first TV show ever.
Well, it's not really a TV show.
Well, it was an art.
Sorry?
Still need to check.
Yeah, check it. It'll be nice. It's all right.
It's TV, isn't it? It's TV.
Well, it is, yeah.
Works on radio.
Well,
worked on radio for years.
Do you know what it is, basically?
What's that?
A lot of people are not watching TV now. They're watching YouTube, and they are actually streaming the YouTube or casting. Yeah, they call it casting, I think. They're casting the YouTube to the big televisions, and they're sat there doing the. Oh look, we got.
I'm not very technology. I'm not into technology. You know.
You know?
No.
Well, I don't know. You cook mean chicken, I'll give you that.
I do that. I tell you what, I've got.
Show me mug. Show me mug.
Netflix. That's my chicken legs mug.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Unbelievable.
You couldn't make it up, could you?
You couldn't. No.
You want one, don't you? You want one?
No, you don't. No, you don't. That's a unique.
I'll tell you what. I want to bring my own coffee next week. What is that? What's you got in there? Is that Lidl's or something?
No. I think, no, I'll tell you what it is. It is this.
All right.
But I can't show you too much because that's like advertising. Other soft drinks are available. You have to say that nowadays.
Have you?
Oh, yeah, you can't now.
Right.
If you do that, you advertise. So, listen, we've got the chat on. I'm just going to say hello to everyone on the chat. Let me just type something in there. We're just going to say hello. Right, now, listen, guys. It's our first time at this. First time.
Yeah.
We've not done it before. So we don't really know what we're doing, do we?
Yeah, no, the idea, isn't it? The idea is, basically, Saturday mornings, we come on. Anyone's got any questions, any queries, you got morning, you got grown.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
So
people don't want to talk anymore. When I was brought up in the 80s, and BT had a fabulous slogan, it's good to talk.
It's good to talk, yeah.
And I've
Wasn't
noticed...
that a little bird?
Yeah, and nobody talks anymore.
No.
You go on the bloody bus and everybody just sits there on the phone. You go to restaurants and everybody's on the phone. No, people are forgetting how to talk. I was born a talker, wasn't I?
But you stopped immediately then when you said that.
No,
Yeah, right now there's a few things we want to say. First of all, and we're going to get it out right at the beginning, we were looking at Facebook this morning and we got a big congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Janet Anscombe, yes.
Yes, MBE.
Oh, hang on a second, let's see if we can give her a break. Yeah. Fantastic. She is going to be an MBE.
What's that? It's the member of
the British Empire, isn't it?
We've still got an empire.
I'm not sure. It's dwindling, but it's
Dwindling, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a great accolade. It really is. And I think she's been awarded the MBE for her services during lockdown.
They did a lot of work, didn't they? Because a lot of people on social media were making things up as they went along. Janet came along and put everybody right.
Yeah.
They were even at one point arguing with her.
Yeah.
She translated it on an official document, and these lunatics out there were calling her.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Has to be said though, Janet's getting the MBE, which is great.
Fabulous.
There were a lot of other people.
Joe Lamb.
Fantastic.
She was there 24 hours a day. She was helping everybody because it was a scary time over here. If you're at a certain age, you don't know what was going on. Spanish news is on. Spanish news on 24 hours a day, tell everybody what was going on. But unfortunately, people don't know what they were saying, what was happening. Yeah. Are we allowed out? Are we allowed to go here? And it's thanks to Janet and Joe
and Diana McGowan.
And Diana. Yeah, these people,
they translated everything.
Yeah.
So at least one of these three people that we've mentioned.
Somebody asked me where was I. I'll tell you where I was. I was up in my house. That's where I was. Because of all the years people have been bringing me gin over from Scotland, from England.
So you were basically...
I had about over 20 bottles of gin to go through. And do you think for 1 minute I'm going to go on the computer and start translating Eddie? No.
You were just translating wine labels.
My biggest worry during lockdown, can I be honest with you, was running out of ice.
Oh, that was...
I've got my own lemon tree. I took all the tonic out of the chicken shack.
Oh, well, listen, did anybody see the other week when we went to the chicken shack and we did that chili challenge thing?
Oh, I can't know why you did that.
Well, he grows it, you grow it.
I grow everything.
In the garden?
Yeah.
And it's like, unbelievable.
A little garden tip for this morning, for Saturday morning.
Gardening tips now, good grief, God.
No, because people say to me, your chilies are lovely and big. I've got lovely big apples as well. No, I have. But what you got to do...
By the way, other innuendos are available.
When you water them, it doesn't cost a lot of money around here. I don't know, Eddie will know the price of Viagra. I wouldn't. Just get some Viagra and shove it in the water.
Does that do it?
Yeah, honestly, I swear by it. I absolutely swear. You see the size of my chilies. The size of my lemons. But my neighbours' lemons are bigger than mine.
Really?
But we don't talk about that.
Is he a nice bloke?
Yeah, he's lovely.
And he's got big lemons?
Lovely big lemons.
And has his wife got big melons?
Can't grow melons, too high up.
Oh, all right then.
You only grow certain things at a certain height. People don't know that. People say you grow bananas. Bananas, no, you got to grow bananas at sea level. You know what I mean?
Did you know that a banana is not a plant? Did you know that?
No.
No, it's a herb.
Banana's a herb?
Yeah, it's the world's largest herb. Have a look on Google. I believe that's right. I'm not sure. And I know that because I used to do the guided tours for the blanket trips around the banana plantations.
Eddie, if you think I'm going to see every Saturday morning, listen to this Toronto.
I've done everything, mate. I've done everything. I've been here. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. Right, now listen, while you're on the channel, do us a favour. It doesn't cost you absolutely anything at all. You see this above his head, sort of like there?
What is it?
Yeah. Subscribe. Underneath here, somewhere down there, you're going to find a little word that says subscribe. Now, we'd like to grow this on a Saturday morning. This is our first one. It's our first studio.
We've never worked together.
No, we've not. It's our very first studio. This is Studio 1 in Los Gigantes. And we need you guys to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, hit your notifications. And that means you're always going to see what we're doing, like simple as that. Then you can like us and share us. Now, I know you think that subscription means that you're going to
have to pay.
Yes.
You subscribe to something,
Yes.
isn't it? But
Well,
you don't.
it's
It's
the
free.
old-
Everything's free.
It's like when you used to be in a book club. You'd subscribe and it would cost you an arm and a leg for the rest of your life. This is free. It's just your way of saying, hey guys, you two are completely raving
Subscribe
nutcases.
and be my friend.
Yeah, that's it. Simple as that.
It's easy.
I'm going to call one of our engineers in a moment and do that. Guys, there is a chat box on YouTube. So if you want to have a talk to us, any questions you've got,
Any opinions? Everybody's got a different opinion.
absolutely. I'm just going to
I agree with that.
chat box.
Mine's
there.
always a little bit dodgy towards the
Dodgy.
edge side, but that's me though, isn't it?
Right.
Just say it the way it is.
I'm going to call one of my engineers in now. Jack!
It's not Jack in the Box, is it?
No, not Jack in the box. It's Jack in the back.
Jack in the back. Yeah. I've got a knife in the back if you don't. I've got a Jack in the back. Beautiful weekend. Temperatures outside this weekend. We're looking at 27, 28. Don't forget, if you're going up higher ground, it's going to be a little bit colder. North of the island, beautiful as well. Canals with the storm. Tuesday.
Oh, what storm?
Don't you mention
What
the storm. We were on alert.
I was waiting for a big deluge of rain.
It was unbelievable.
So,
This government, people wonder whatever happened to Michael Fish. I think he got a job over here for the Met Office.
well, it's an easy job.
Do you remember about 12 years ago with an
I
alert?
remember.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
With a massive alert. Red, panic stations, close your restaurant, close your bars. We were told to bring all the boats out the marina. All the boats came out the marina. They were stored up the top. Big storm. We all sat there. Nothing.
Here's my engineer.
It's a
Jack,
beautiful
could you do
day.
me a favour, please?
Yeah.
Could you just
Put the
send
kettle on?
No, you've got
I've got
your
on.
chicken one. Could you go on YouTube, make sure that everything's working properly, and maybe send us a little chat message so that I know we're up and running. Great stuff.
There's Jack.
He's
YTS.
Yes,
You should bring that back. That's the problem with England.
it is totally.
Problem here. Margaret Thatcher, YTS, youth training scheme. A lot of people, young ones, won't know what that is. My theory is rather than having the young ones sitting on their asses getting their money, train them up. During the lockdown, we don't have enough nurses. How many is unemployed in the UK? 3 million. Train them. Get the young kids. Let's train people. We need plumbers. We just train them.
Yeah.
He said that this week, didn't he? That politician.
Oh, good grief.
Who was he? Sanak.
No, it's the Chancellor.
Chancellor.
It's Rishi Sunak.
Sunak, yeah. That's
What?
it.
What is this man on? He's on some sort of drugs that I've never come across. To be honest, he has turned round and he has said, people have been saying we need to get the arts up and running. He said, I can't believe this, retrain for another job. I mean, why?
What else did John do?
Well, he's been knighted for being a singer. So,
But
but the thing is, Richie Sunak said this. I mean, these people have trained all their life to be performers. And these people, they will fill auditoriums of 5, 10, 20,000 people, right down to pubs. But the government are quite happy to take their little bit of tax, aren't they, when they do that? They don't need to retrain. They just need...
Sacrifice people go through, don't they?
No,
Musicians.
Unbelievable.
Ballet dancers.
Totally unbelievable. Ballet dancers. And they've got a very short career because of the stress on the joints.
But that's training now.
That's
dedication.
Dedication, that is.
Yeah, I mean...
Roy Castle,
Dedication. Whoa, dedicated. Liked him.
He was good, wasn't he?
Died of cancer. Smoke.
Yeah, there's something else. Smoking in the streets.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's just...
I've read that about half a dozen times. I don't know if you've read it. If anyone understands what it means, I have no idea. No smoking while you're walking. So do you just stop? Can you stop in the street and have a cigarette? I'm a non-smoker, by the way, so maybe my opinion's different. But there's nothing worse. You walk along the street and someone in front of you and they're smoking. I've got it crossed to the other side because the smoke is coming right in my face. So I can see that point. I really can see that point. People smoking in the street. But I don't say anything. I don't shout at the guy, "Oh, you nutter! Put the fag out."
You nutter!
Yeah. So I just move out of the way. It's easier, isn't it?
Do you know, it's just...
What does it mean, Noed? Have you read it? What does it mean?
I am a smoker, right? And if there's no one around, I quite like to walk down the road because you can't smoke in bars now. You can't smoke on terraces, which I don't understand. Because it used to go hand in hand, didn't it? You'd sit there with a beer and a cigarette.
Remember years ago, people used to smoke on TV, didn't they?
Yeah.
What was his name? Dave Allen.
Yeah.
Remember, he was constantly interviewing people smoking. Always. What was that?
Dave Allen.
What, lost the finger?
Yeah, he got a finger missing. And he used to sit there with his wine glass, whiskey glass, and his cigarette. I'll tell you now, this is a joke from when I was there. That's a...
But now nobody smokes on TV.
No, and you used to get adverts as well.
But what?
Here's an interesting thing.
All right, Neil.
Before Formula One racing,
Yeah.
it used to have
Marlboro.
Yeah, Benson and Edges and all this. And the cigarette companies put so much money into the sport that when they banned it, they had to find sponsorship from elsewhere, like Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Now that's, oh God, Red Bull can send you off the ceiling.
Well, I had it once. I drunk it once in my life and never again.
Oh.
I'm mad as it is. When I took that, I don't know what my blood pressure was, but Jesus. No.
Is it that bad? Right.
Oh, it was horrendous. I wouldn't do it again.
Terrible. So, figures, COVID figures. Listen, let me explain something to you.
I'm not a figure person, am I? Really?
This sailor boy there, Popeye.
Spinach, isn't it?
I'll say it.
Yeah.
He used to work for the council, so he's got more of an insight.
No, I haven't.
Well, he used to have.
If it involves money. It involves money, yeah.
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 What we don't understand, what's the population of the Canary Islands?
Registered population is just over 2 million. Just over 2 million people who are registered to live here.
And that's not Tenerife.
That's the Canary, that's every island. But that's not including tourism. So, at one point, you can have over 1 million tourists here. So really, you can have maybe 3 million people staying here at one point.
Yeah, absolutely.
But actually, legally registered, there's just over 2 million people living in here.
So if there's 2 million people in the Canary Islands, how many, to your knowledge, I mean, the figures might be wrong, but how many, to your knowledge, have died in the last couple of days?
Right. Well, I'm going to tell you, you won't believe. Over the 2 million yesterday. It's always, can we just point out, it's sad. Somebody's lost a family member, and it is sad, okay? That's.
We're not making light of this.
No, we're absolutely not.
We're just looking at figures.
But when you look at the figures, yesterday, for example, Friday, 1 death in all the Canary Islands, and it was in Gran Canaria, where they seem to have it really bad at the moment, for reasons we'll talk about another time. 1 death. The lady. Over 80 years of age, though.
Yeah.
80. Day before we had no deaths, which was great news. Great news. I think it was the day before we had 2 deaths. Once again, Gran Canaria, an 82-year-old and an over 90-year-old. So the deaths we're seeing in Canary Islands are people of an older age group, isn't it? That's what we're seeing. We're not seeing anybody young. I'm sure young people are getting the virus, but they're not dying.
Yeah, but if you're younger, you're more resilient to
more resilient.
I would have thought.
But I would like to, all these conspiracy theorists, etc., but what we really don't know, the lady who died, unfortunately, yesterday, the 80-year-old, did she have underlying medical problems? That's the thing.
You see, I think a lot of these death certificates now, that they're not putting the actual cause of death on. It's just so much easier to say COVID-19. Just write COVID-19. It could be anything. It could be anything.
The other thing that gets me every day. 200 positive cases. UK. Oh, we're up 11,000 positive cases. What I want to know is negative cases. They never tell you how many negative cases. They tested 10,000 people. Out of the 10,000 people, there was 700 positive. Whoa, shut it down. Let's close the town. 700 people. Does that tell you then there was 9,300 negative cases? So why don't the news media turn around and say, whoa, we've got 9,000 negatives? It's not. It's positive. And what does positive tell you, Eddie, though? What does it tell you?
Well, I'll tell you what it tells me. It tells me all about things like TripAdvisor. Now, this is great because you only ever look at the negative reviews, or do you remember when you used to drive behind a lorry and there used to be a sticker on the back that says, "How am I driving?" with a phone number. You don't get people phoning up saying, "Oh, I'm just phoning you to tell you your bloke's a great driver. Just thought you'd like to know." They only phone up when something goes wrong. Asshole. And it's the same with COVID. I could solve. Now, I can't solve COVID, but I've got ideas to help. Do you want to hear them?
Go on, Eddie. Go
on.
This will be a laugh. Is it not a Donald Trump version, is it? No, we're not going down the bleach road.
No.
Okay.
You see, the thing is, when you travel, you want to go. I mean, we need tourism here. Of that, there's no doubt. We need tourism because we're a holiday destination. But we're not the only one. millions of holiday destinations
Worldwide.
around the world.
Worldwide.
Now, I've read somewhere, and it could be wrong, that they can test for COVID sort of like within 10, 15 minutes, and it's quite a reliable test.
Right.
This is what I've heard.
Right.
So why not test people at the point of exit? So you go get your plane, right? Test for it might delay your plane by an hour, right?
But you turn up an hour early.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, what that means is everyone on that plane is COVID free.
What happens if you're positive?
Well, you've just been tested.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You have a test before you get on the plane. Now, if you've just gone to, I don't know, Liverpool, London, Birmingham, Stansted, wherever, and they say, oh, listen, you've just tested positive, yeah, I'm afraid you're going to have to go home and self-isolate. Isn't that better than flying all the way to your destination, let's call it Tenerife, getting off the plane, tested positive, being confined in a room, sent back on the next plane? If you're tested negative before you get on that plane, you're not spreading it amongst
Problems
the rest
there,
of the
Eddie.
passengers.
Problems.
Go on, then you tell me what you think the problem is.
No, that system's the problem. You've turned up with your missus, your 4 kids, you're all there, you're in Liverpool. John Lennon Station, his birthday yesterday, happy birthday, John, 80 years old. With your suitcases, you're all there, they test you, missus is positive, you're negative, the kids are all negative. What'd you say to your missus? Oi, get on, we're off to Tenerife. No, they won't do that, will they? They're going to close the whole line down, the tannoy is going to come on. Everybody on aisle 44, check-in 44 is closed, isolate. And so everybody in that queue are all going to be in contact with somebody that's positive. So have they all got to go home? The airport, lockdown airport, because we've got somebody positive. You know, you can't see that one working in it, to be honest with you.
They have got to get tourism working again somehow.
But you've got to draw that balance, haven't you?
Yeah, but you know, if you're tested before, right?
Yeah.
You've turned up, right? You're not in the queue. You're in the approach queue. 7 of them for each plane, I don't care. One family tests positive, back home. I think, because everybody on the plane then is COVID free.
Yeah. I mean, Italy announced yesterday, aren't they, that you're not allowed in. Is it Italy? I can't remember now. You're not allowed to Italy unless you have this piece of paper saying you've been tested negative in the last 72 hours. You're not allowed in. It was certain countries. I went to Africa once and had to have so many medical yellow fever injections. And you arrive at the airport, you're checking in. It was in Madrid, and the girl says, "Oh, have you got this? Yeah. Okay, you're on the plane." So maybe that's what you got to do nowadays in 2020 or 2021. It's going to be is if you got to fly, you must have this certificate, a medical certificate stating, negative.
Yeah, but if you take that certificate 72 hours before you fly,
Yeah.
what happens if you catch it the next day?
Nothing.
I know.
It's a tea bag, isn't it?
I
It's
know.
a tea bag. No matter what they're going to do.
I have no idea what the answer is, to be honest.
Does anybody? I'd be interested what anybody else thinks out there.
Yeah,
I mean,
guys.
everybody's got ideas, haven't they?
Right. So, guys, you're watching us on YouTube. There is a little chat box. Give us your thoughts, because we can see what you're saying, obviously. Give us your thoughts on how we can solve COVID.
Let's not solve it. We can't solve it, is it? No, we're not going to get a cure, are we, on
Here's a
YouTube?
question.
We're not gonna, are we?
Here's a question.
Right.
Well, you say we're not going to get a cure on YouTube. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't, to be honest.
Donald Trump, he's the man. He's got the cure. He's got the
everything.
cure.
And
Who
he's
else
got
do we know in the world? 74, 72?
73, I think.
Oh my God, he's 70-something. Isn't he?
73.
Goes in.
2 days.
2 days. There you go, Donald. Donald's healthcare in America.
Get in there.
Get in
2
there.
days.
Put my name down. I'll have some of his healthcare.
Although the America's got one of the highest death rates from COVID, Donald's fine.
That's the main thing.
Just 2 days.
2 days. Campaign. Go ahead, campaign.
All 3rd of November.
I agree with him not doing the virtual debate.
Why?
Because it's not the same. You ask anybody, during lockdown, people were doing meetings, Zoom meetings, weren't they? And you ask anybody, it's not the same. You can't make a deal. You can't argue with somebody through a camera. You cannot. It's not the same. Having somebody sat next to you, arguing with them, with the possibility of knocking them out, you've always got that. But to do it, no, it's not going to work. And I agree with Donald. Don't do it, Donald. If anything in your life, don't do it. You hanging in there, sir.
He's watching, by the way. I can't believe I'm talking politics with a sailor.
Yeah. We could talk about other things if you wanted to. We'll go back to the bananas if you want.
Bananas.
Yeah.
Do you know how bananas are dwarf Cavendish?
Eh?
That's the strain of banana. Dwarf cat. We'll go into that another time.
That's Lord and Lady.
Yeah, well, he was. Oh, not
The big, massive, big house, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
That
right.
has something to do with Downtown Abbey.
No.
Uptown Abbey. What was that program called?
Oh, Downton.
Yeah.
Was it not Downtown? Downtown. Do. That was Petula Clark. It was Downton Abbey. Right, we're going to tell you exactly what's open in the village. Some of the places you can visit.
See, when I worked on the radio at that point, we just back in 2 minutes going through our adverts. We'd hit one, we'd go to the adverts.
Oh, hang on a second.
And we'd go and put the kettle on.
Okay, here we go then. We'll have a bit of music. We'll be back in 2 minutes. There you go.
Right, welcome back to the show, part 2 here this morning. It's Eddie Hastings and Steve Gerald. We're with you every Saturday morning between 11 and 12. Have you got anything to say? Get in that chat box and tell us. We want to know.
Yep.
Because this is, Eddie, this is just a test. I ain't getting up every Saturday morning. If nobody's interested, I'll just go back to my bed. You know what I mean?
We got loads of
My
people
bed's
on the way.
very interesting. I've got a 2 metre by 2 metre bed, and I won't tell you what goes on. But I'm sure there's some videos out there somewhere. But it's very
God,
interesting. Yeah.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah.
That is.
Where's Mavis anyway? Mavis! I'm running out.
You ruined,
No, I don't know. I want to try a Mavis coffee.
Wes, I don't think she's
No,
named Mavis.
All right. Somebody's cooking in here.
So,
Next door.
can you smell cooking?
Yeah. Who would build a studio next to a Chinese restaurant?
Well, I would say,
Why would you?
this is Studio 1. Next week we're going to move
Talking
to
about Chinese
Studio
restaurants. Yeah, you should have tuned next week, but restaurants. We've got to tell the people what's open and what's shut, because social media every day, what's open? Is it worth coming over? Is the beaches open? Is the restaurants open? Everything, yeah. Everywhere we're here. Everybody's here.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it's not as busy as it should be.
No, of course not.
There's very few people here, but all the facilities are there,
It's
and it is getting busier over the
It
last
is.
week.
Can I just, Eddie, while I remember, if anyone wants to come over here between now and definitely Christmas, this period, October and Christmas, do not book a package holiday. Please don't. Because, package holidays have been cancelled 99.9% at the moment. You've got your Jet 2s who now cancelled the whole of October, but they're selling holiday packages now for November. Are you going to buy a package holiday for November knowing it's going to be cancelled? TUI, they're still trying to sell holidays. The hotels are closed.
There's a message for you.
Oh, that's funny, isn't it? I'm not going to be glasses. I thought it was KFC. It's KC and Ann.
Try that. There's
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was one of my quotes. Yeah, very funny. That was one of my quotes.
Yeah.
There's no money in chicken. Yeah. That's why I'm sat here on a Saturday morning dressed as a sailor thanks to him.
I didn't say
You
it.
did.
No.
No, you did.
I said the studio's a mess.
Doesn't matter. Move on.
He said fancy dress. Right. So listen,
Yeah, morning, Ann.
Stevie's right. Package holidays, they seem to be being
They're still selling them, Eddie, though.
Yeah, they are.
Don't do it. There's flights. Somebody's over here for 20 quid.
Yeah.
Get on the internet. Look on Ryanair, EasyJet. I know EasyJet have cancelled a few flights, but what they're doing is, if they cancel the Wednesday flight, they're putting everybody on the Wednesday to the Thursday flight. But they've cancelled it. Oh, you have to go on the internet and rebook for the Thursday flight you come over. The only problem there is your accommodation. But over here, it's very quiet. The owners of the apartments, give it a day, give it two, it'll be all right.
Oh, yeah.
It's all right. You're going to be booking privately, separately. That's the best way to do. And I know a lot of people.
Yes,
I'm not having this now. Everybody loves a sailor.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to. If I go, I think we're better off without the chat.
No.
Not everybody loves a sailor. I can name a few names.
Now, I'll tell you one thing, though. Ryanair, I do know that if the flight is... If they've got a quorum number. If the flight is less than 150 people,
Yeah.
then they don't fly. And they will... they'll move it
But
to
saying that,
another
Eddie, I've
flight.
had reports of 15, 20 people.
Oh.
15, 20 people, 30 people on flight. So I don't know how that's working. Ryanair seem to be flying out.
Yeah.
I've not heard of many Ryanair flights cancelled. EasyJet, a couple. But, if you want a holiday, just book it. There's so many apartments over here, and there's so many people that help you to get the apartments. Delmar estate agents, for example.
Absolutely.
That Michelle, she knows everything. You send them an email, look for an apartment, whatever. You go into Los Gigantes site. There's people there advertising beautiful apartments in Los Gigantes.
Yeah, and also in Los Cristianos as well. There's two sites. There's I Love Los Gigantes, and there it is on the bottom.
All right.
These are our Facebook pages, right? So we've got the old guy rules. I Love Los Gigantes. Now, I Love Los Gigantes is great because if you've got a question, ask. There are literally thousands of people on there that will give you the answer. So if you're thinking, I'm going to come over, what is it safe? Well, let me tell you something. It is absolutely safe. We've got a lot of people over at the moment, and they're telling me.
What's the most thing we hear?
How safe it is.
Yeah, they feel. The number one thing people always say to me is they feel safer here than do in the UK. I've not been in the UK for, I don't know, 30 years, but that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
COVID-wise, they're feeling a lot safe. There's more control here.
Right, if you're looking at the chat, you can see Anne's comment there. She totally agrees. She booked a 10-day holiday, and 3 months later, she's still here. Now, that is a testament as to how safe people feel here. Okay, you may, if you're in a place that's got a community pool, you may have to book a time slot to go in the pool. But that's not a big deal, you know.
Nobody's waiting, Eddie. You go round any of the pools. You go to the El Marquez, the Las Rosas, the Harbour Club. You actually, if you don't want to go to the sea, the Harbour Club, the Wine Bar, the Harbour Club, they're doing a fantastic deal. I think it's €5. You can use their pool. Because at the moment, Oasis is closed, the COVID problem. Tipsy's pool, beautiful pool in Tipsy's. Unfortunately, they're shut at the moment. So if you want a pool, if you rent an apartment through Airbnb, Booking.com, wherever, there's swimming pools for you. One of my old tricks, I travel a lot.
And we have the sea.
Yeah, well, beautiful sea. I've not been in the sea for years. One of my tricks, as I said, I've traveled all over. And I like to use Airbnb, and I rent an apartment, but I like a swimming pool. What do? Just walk in the first hotel, straight to the pool and sit down. And I've actually done it to a very famous hotel, Barry Manilow. You know which hotel I'm talking about?
Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow. The Copacabana Palace.
Oh, right, okay.
In Brazil.
Barry Manilow.
Security on the door, armed security with guns. There's old chicken legs. Was he dressed up as a sailor? With my chicken leg mug. And I went straight in the door, straight to the pool. Had a lovely pina colada, had a swim and left.
And
nobody questioned me. Nobody questioned me.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Who would stop me anyway? Yeah?
Who'd be brave enough? Dress like that.
I'm trying to think of that song. Popeye. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
I'll save you. Right. That's what he used to say. Yeah. Pluto, I remember him. Right, we're going to mentally walk you through the town.
Yeah, I think let's start in Varadero because Varadero gets a lot of stick.
Oh,
and it's quiet there. And then there's a couple of lovely places I want to mention, Ed. Did you know Varadero well?
I know it quite well, yeah.
Right. So you start down the bottom. You got Meko's restaurant. Do you know that one? By Sunflower, lovely guy. He's been there for 100 years.
It's just before you turn on the main road.
Go down.
It's the last turning before that.
Down there, little Meko's. Then you start coming up, don't you? There's a great new bar, Flintstones. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, Flintstones.
Flintstones. It's a little sports bar, but the food apparently is to die for.
Well, you got a bit around there. A lot of people don't realise, but over the road from Flintstones, you got Popeyes.
Popeyes, oh yeah, Popeyes. Yeah, I got free drink in there today.
You will.
Yeah,
you could be their logo.
Yeah,
just go and stand outside. You got Popeyes, and then you've got Martini's.
Fabulous restaurant, fabulous.
My favourite place, and
Emilio, great friend.
We go here. It's a nice little escape behind Martini's.
I know you're going to say. I've not been there.
You got the view, right? It's a lovely little bar, and on a Sunday, we were there last Sunday, and I didn't have any, but it smelled great because we got our dinner ready for when we came up. They've got paella and everything. Oh. But it's really nice.
They do live music.
Yeah, they do live music.
They've got live music in there. The view, I've never been in it.
It's called
The View, right?
You need to go. It's really good.
They pedestrianised that back, haven't they?
Oh, it's great. Absolutely superb.
I remember that.
We got the view. And
we were coming down. We were coming down. Bum, 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 bum. You got Solicito, where the old Mercadona used to be.
Yeah.
That's still open. Nice. That's a lovely coffee in there. Lovely Spanish owned.
Yeah.
And then we're coming over. Legends.
Legends has just reopened.
Reopened.
They've been reopened about a week now.
Yeah, they did the terrace. Looks really nice.
Really
Looks
nice.
beautiful
Good job.
spot to sit in, because if you sat right, you're looking at cliffs of Los Gigantes. You've got the beautiful Playa de Arena beach. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful place. Legends. They've got all the beers there as well.
Yeah. And then if you come back through Playa de la Reina,
We're coming down. Bum, 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 bum.
you've got Domingo's up the top.
Is that open?
Yes, I believe so. And you've got the Chinese restaurant there.
That's the
which
Chinese
is
open, and there's a one next door. For the love of me, I can't remember the name, but they advertise, and I've got to say, the pizzas, the pastas, it's Italian owned, and the cocktails, is it vintage? Pepe vintage? Maybe somebody can put me right. It looks absolutely stunning. I've not been there. I mean, I live in the mountains. I live in a cave. I very rarely go out with the wages I'm on. Not I mean,
You live in a
honestly.
cave. Ladies and gentlemen, Stevie Gerald from the cave.
Anyway, my name's down for housing. Anyway, so you know where I'm, Eddie? It's next to the Chinese Domingo's Chinese, and it's there. It used to be a bank.
I know.
Bank of Marcha.
Yeah.
It's a little Italian place. Lovely cocktails. It looks absolutely wild. I want to give that a go.
Yeah.
Then moving along on that strip, there's a restaurant reopened. One of my favourite restaurants about 20 years ago, La Quinta.
Oh, yeah.
And that's reopened, and I'm hearing fantastic reviews down there, La Quinta. Then you sat there, you've got the view again of the beach, of the sunset, you know.
I believe the Blarney Stone's open a couple of 3 nights a week at the moment.
Underneath.
Yeah.
I don't know what else is down there.
I'll tell you.
Casa Pepe will be open.
And you've also got Flor del Drago.
That's the other side.
That's Henrik and Corinne's place.
One of
food.
the, yeah.
Brilliant.
If you're
Absolutely
talking
brilliant.
chefs, he's there. He's there. He's up there. I put Henrik there with Bernard from Charlie's, you know, and Klaus, the new chef in the wine bar. You know, they're chefs.
Yeah. Well, Klaus used to have...
Place San Juan.
yeah, what was it called?
Creativo.
Creativo.
Yeah.
But we're not that far yet. We're going up the hill. You got...
Where are we? What was that for? No, you got the little place that was reopened. It's reopened, the Black Sands Cafe.
Yeah,
Another
there.
lovely little spot. You just come off the beach and you want something, you know, a little snack.
And the reason we're saying all this is we're trying to tell you
Try to give you a picture in your mind
of what is open here. There's
Yeah.
loads open.
I've listened to the Blue Martini. Remember the Blue Martini? That was the Emilio's son from the Martini restaurant.
right, yeah.
He opened it, but his father wanted to go back, so he went back, and the Chinese ran it for Blue Martini. Unfortunately, it's closed this week.
Is it?
Yeah, and they were doing an absolutely fantastic trade. A 3-course meal for €10.20, I think it was. 3-course. You had your pimentas padron, you had all these lovely starters, main course, entrecote, sea bass, cheesecake for dessert, ice creams, €10.20.
You can't go wrong, can you?
You can't.
In fact, you couldn't go out and buy the stuff to
No,
make it.
and unfortunately, because of the expenses, the rent, the staff, they've closed.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll reopen, but that was sad this week. It's always sad to hear somewhere it's closed.
Yeah. Don't forget, if you guys know of anywhere that's open that we're not mentioned, just pop it in the comments. People will see it, and we'll highlight it as well. Delhi on the Hill's been open. I went past there.
You've zoomed a way up,
I thought, sorry,
haven't you? You I'm walking.
I'm in the car.
Yeah, so we're coming up, and we've got a couple of lovely restaurants there. One's owned by a very lovely good guy, Willie,
Oh, yeah.
from Amek.
That's Amek.
Amek.
I'm
You
gonna
know what
tell
that
you.
means? Amex,
No,
Austrian, on the corner.
On the corner.
Can I tell you a little story about that restaurant?
Go on then.
There was a group of ladies once in this bar. I can't mention the name of the bar. They're all talking away, and they all live here. There's 5 ladies. They all live there, and they were all talking. Somebody said, "Oh, I'm cleaning 2 apartments in La Riviera." Bum bum. And this lady just out of the blue, she said, "Oh, I'm cleaning Willie's now." I fell off my chair. What's she met? She was cleaning Amex restaurant. But we all know the owner's called Willie. So when she turned around and told these lady friends, "I'm cleaning Willie's," there's no answer to that, is there?
Everybody's got to have a job.
Everybody's got to have a job. It's
Everybody's
cleaning Willie's. It's cleaning Willie's.
I will tell you what, though.
What's
it's
that?
worth going to Amek just for the sauteed potatoes.
Oh, yeah. Fabulous.
I
Hard
could-
working.
I could
Open
just do
day,
that.
in the afternoon and at night.
Yeah.
Lovely Austrian. There's a restaurant next door to it, and it's open. It's owned by Italians. And apparently they're very good food as well. It's a great choice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's just that area we're talking about. The choice down there is unbelievable.
It's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
From
What-
Maradena to play the Arena.
just that one little strip.
Incredible.
Absolutely.
You know, if you came over on holiday, you wouldn't have enough time to do a different
No,
restaurant
that's
every
true.
night. You would. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Unless you were Kevin and Anne who come for 3 months. And even then they're struggling. Because
Yeah.
Anne is one of very good cook.
Is she?
Kevin could boil an egg.
Can he? Is that at a push?
No, I'm just saying he could boil an egg. Some
We
people...
couldn't boil any.
No.
But she
I always
can.
remember Gavin Nicholas.
Yeah, but
Gavin Nicholas, his theory of a hard-boiled egg, this is true. I hope you listen, Gavin, because I always remember this. He used to put his eggs in a pot, put water up just over the top of it and put it on. When the water disappeared, evaporated, boiled away, that's when he knew his eggs were ready. Yeah, I know. I bought him an egg time. I said, "Guys, see this? Turn it around, and when that sand comes down, your eggs are done, all right?"
unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. But actually, as you go up that hill,
Yeah.
right, like Steve says, from there to Varadero, such a lot going on. So if you end up in the Playa de Lorena, Varadero area, there's loads to do. Absolutely loads to do. You're not going to have a boring holiday. You're not just
Not that
going to be
beach.
sat on a beach.
Somebody commented on the beach as well.
And says 3.5 minutes for the perfect ball.
There we go.
Well, you could tell that to Gavin Nicholas because he obviously has not got
Yeah.
a clue, right?
And you should not the egg shack. Yeah. The beach. The Playa de Lorena beach. Somebody commented this to me. You know, you see all these pictures of England. Obviously not now in October, but during the summer in England, the beaches. It was all for one, wasn't it? Everybody running to the beach, sat where you wanted.
Yeah,
People sitting on top of each other.
yeah, that was Bournemouth, wasn't it?
I can't remember.
2,000 people.
Going
Middle
to
of the
Playa de
Caribbean.
Lorena beach has been cordoned off. I'm sure you've seen pictures of it all. The way the local council and you know what the council have done is tremendous.
Oh yeah,
Fabulous
absolutely
mayor
brilliant.
Emilio,
Yeah.
fantastic. What the jobs he's done around here in the
Actually, I'll
last
tell you
7
what,
months.
But since Emilio has been in office, I personally, I just think there's a lot being done. You know what I mean? We've got the square.
You mean since I left?
I didn't mean it like that, really.
Yeah. Someone else said that to me. Have you noticed, Steve, since you left the council, there's a lot of money being spent on local development?
Yeah, but when you were there, we knew there was money, but we didn't know where it was going. And I've got to tell you, you've not been spending it on clothes.
Yeah.
Okay?
If I'm back next week, I'll try my best. If I'm back, I don't know if I'm coming anymore. So at the beach, has been cordoned off. So if there's two of you, you go into an area for 2 people, there's one, you're on your own, you've got an area for single people, and then you've got an area for families, and they're all separated. If you want to go for a swim, you know.
It's
and
like,
the other thing is mass.
it's like little pens.
It's
isn't it?
pens, yeah, chicken pens. Yeah. Somebody said, "Oh, do you have to wear your mask on the beach?" No. You wear your mask, walk to your pen, and that's it. The mask is off.
That's actually quite interesting because you actually don't wear a mask for that amount of time, do you?
No, you don't.
You wear a mask between journeys, basically. If you think of it like this, you wear a mask between journeys, right? You get in your car, you don't wear your mask. You drive your car to where you want to be.
I see people driving the car with the mask on.
Yeah,
Single people.
but
Why?
That's a choice. That's a choice. It's their choice. But you don't have to wear your mask in your car unless you're with people who are not in your household.
Yeah, I see. I get that point.
Right.
But when I see people driving on their own with a mask on, I think, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Have they got that used to it?
I think they must have.
You know, you're wearing glasses sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I've done it. I went inside the house and I've still got my glasses. I forgot to take them off. I'm sure maybe that's what it is. The mask. They've been wearing it and they've just got used to it.
Yeah. I just think the way things are, you do get used to different things, and maybe that's the answer to that. So you get to where you're going, right? You put your mask on to walk in the street. You go into the bar or the restaurant.
Yeah.
You sit down. Your mask comes off. Right? Now, so really,
Unless you go to the toilet or something like
if
that.
you go to the toilet,
But
you have to wear your mask. Go to the bar,
Yeah.
which you shouldn't really because it should be served. But
Yeah, don't go to the bar.
you know, people do still. It's very difficult to break habits. And since timing,
Don't I know, Eddie? Don't I know?
Yeah, especially the dirty ones. But since time immemorial, we haven't worn masks. So this is a whole new regime to us.
Yeah.
We're not used to it. And the amount of people that I see walking around without a mask on, it's not that they're not prepared to wear a mask. They've just simply forgotten. It just happens. I had a great day on that beach the other day. It's the only beach that I've seen the lifeguards sanitising the sunbeds. Well, how about that? They're even sanitising sunbeds.
Incredible.
Absolutely.
You know,
fantastic.
I mean, the questions coming through my ear again. Is it safe over there?
Yeah, of course it is.
Is it safe over there? You know,
Totally safe. Totally. Well, I say totally safe. It's as safe as it could possibly be. I think to say totally safe is a big sweeping statement.
And I'm going to tell you how safe it is. Can I say this?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how safe this is. Insurance companies in the UK are offering an extra insurance for £7.50 to cover your COVID, right? £7.50 extra. They will pay your medical bills if you catch COVID. So think about it. A medical company, £7.50 a day. What does that tell you?
Tells me £1 a day, basically.
No, it tells me that insurance company believes there is no chance in heaven's hell that you catching COVID. Because if they thought for 1 minute, one teeny-weeny minute, that you were going to catch it,
they wouldn't give you the insurance.
not for £7.50.
No.
It'd be £7,000.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is...
So they must know something.
No, I'll tell you what they know. I'll tell you exactly what they know. They know that you're going to have to buy this insurance.
Am I shouting?
They're going to get $7.50 off thousands and thousands of people, and it's a profitable business for them. But like Steve said...
Win-win-win.
If, like Steve says, you're covered, you've got your insurance, if anything happens, $7.50's covered you. They've got yours $7.50. That's the way business works.
I'll be interested to know if anybody actually come over here and Holden and caught COVID. We that bloke recently, but he lied through his teeth to get onto the media. When he left the UK, came over here on holiday, went back to the UK, says he caught COVID in Tenerife. Well, they found out later they actually caught COVID in England. It was all down to a media stunt, making money, all about the money again.
It's all about the money.
So I'd be interested in the figures. I mean, I'll find out if he had it.
We will.
Any tourist caught it. You know, for £7.50, there's no chance. The insurance company wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
they wouldn't do it.
It's
It's impossible.
It's a good deal. Take the deal, get yourself covered, and get back over it. Now, I can't believe we're running out of time. We've got 15 minutes left, and we've not even got up the hill yet. So we're going to go up the hill. Delhi on the Hill is open.
Yeah.
Delhi on the Hill.
It's closed Saturday and Sundays.
Great little place.
Great. Fabulous. And they do the... Oh, what was that?
Oh, you want me glasses? We're going to have to get 2 pairs of glasses. Stuart Johnson, good to have you on board, Stuart.
Alexander Shaw, lots of love. Stuart, the family. Norwich. Oh, love the sailor look. Thank
Yeah.
you, Stuart. Yeah.
I
You
do-
can borrow it any time you like. I've got another one, actually. I've got a few.
Do you think I should come in fancy dress next
I thought you did.
Hey,
Yeah.
no
I've
need for
gone it.
Yes. So as we go up the hill, Vigilia Park, the hotel there, I believe, is open.
No, we've got you went by Alfonso's.
Oh, well,
Alfonso's.
get Alfonso
Fabulous
in
little
there.
Canarian little dishes, your canic on papas, your rubber vieca, he's got rabbit, he's got fantastic little Canarian dishes. And there, once again, you're sat in the village, you get the old feel of Santiago sat there. You're over the little beach, you're looking over the sea. It's nice. It's Alfonso's excellent. He's got 2 restaurants.
Yep.
But that's these little cafeterias, which is great. Still got all the food there. His wife bakes cakes like nobody's business. Up by Delhi Hills, we mentioned. The lovely girls are doing food to go home as well.
Yeah, and for the beach and everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
El Mason, Domingo, great guy. Unfortunately, overhead, bam, he's closed it. Hopefully, after all this, he'll be back. Domingo, lovely guy. El Mason's been there since day one.
We got the local bars open, haven't we?
Bar Central,
Central,
Camber Bar,
yeah.
they're all doing well. Got to point out, these 2 little bars were up, especially Bar Central, was a late night bar. People finishing their dinners at 11 o'clock, going there for a nice bar, all the waiters from the hotel coming out. Great atmosphere in the normal days.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately now, the new rules, midnight closed.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
allowed in after 11 o'clock.
Yep.
So if you're going for a meal, I've been telling people in the chicken shack, go. I'm not being rude, but I know they want to go for a drink.
Is that chicken shack open?
We open. We never shut. We were there. Honestly, we've been open long, Steve.
Yeah.
May?
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been open
I think
since
we
6.
shut for 4 weeks. I could listen.
Oh, you got
don't
stir
know.
crazy.
You try and live with me. Honestly, I'm not the easiest bloke to live with. I go into the bathroom as Steve Gerald, and I come out as Daniel LaRue. Today I went to Mercadona, and I've come as a sailor.
Sailor.
I'm on medication, so let's leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll
leave it.
We'll leave it.
I tell you what, we've got in that street, a couple of great restaurants. Don Mio.
Domomia. Yeah,
Pizzas.
Domomia.
Lovely guy from
Italian
Sicily.
food, great food.
Lovely guy.
Yeah.
You know the good sign? You know this, Eddie. Anywhere in the world, when you see local people eating in a restaurant, you know it's good. You know it's good. That's a great sign.
Yeah,
great
but that
sign.
street, you've got Domomia, you've got the new
Los Morales.
you got the kebab shop as well.
God, you have. That's busy. Young people. I'm not very young. That's good for somewhere young. Because young people, there's groups of young people, local young people.
Us older people like kebabs as well.
No, I wouldn't. No.
Yeah,
I'm not kebab
sure.
generation.
You liar.
No, honestly, I'm not.
You got Mesa. What's it called next door? Tesco Morales.
That's lovely. Mario used to work together many years ago.
Brilliant.
Great food. Lovely little bistro sort of thing, Spanish.
Yeah.
Great food in there. You can't fault it.
So you've got that, and you go a little bit further up, just before the chicken shack.
Fettuccine.
Fettuccinis.
They're open. Shut 2 days a week now.
Yeah. And on the square, you've got the Plaza Bar.
Doing a great trade.
Fantastic. And snacks. They do snacks as well. So if you're out during the day.
That's very busy with expats and locals. And people on holiday as well. It's got a great reputation.
I had a burger there the other
Carlos.
day. Absolutely brilliant.
I'll tell you what else is there on the corner. Nearly forgot. Lovely lady from Uruguay. Name's gone. Paseo.
Yes, the new one.
Yeah. She sold 30 pizzas last Sunday. It was rammed.
Oh, yeah. And they've just got a couple of chairs outside. And they're busy as hell.
Making fresh cakes, the pizzas. I want to try one. They're absolutely, people said, you've got fettuccine in that corner. It's been there since day one.
Yeah.
And that lady there on a Sunday to sell over 30 pizzas for a little place, they must be good. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely brilliant.
Numbers
but that's
count.
that street. Now, when you come back down to Vahelia Park, I've seen a sign, and I really don't know.
I know what you're going to say.
Bales.
Yeah, I've
Bales
seen it.
Restaurant.
I've seen the adverts.
I've seen the adverts.
It looks fabulous. Actually, a friend of mine went to eat there. They asked for a special steak.
What'd you say, oh? Oh, yeah, Macaronesia. We forgot Macaronesia. My God. Just opposite Domomia. Macaronesia.
Cakes.
What fantastic. And you know what's nice about Macaronesia is the kitchens are all open glass and you can watch them preparing the cakes.
One family.
Great family. Lovely.
One family.
Lovely family.
Can I just say that family, their father, who's passed away now, is a very good friend of mine called Pepe. And honestly, he was one of the most respected guys round in this area, Santiago, Port Santiago. And the whole family in there are all from here. And I've got to take my hat off to them. Absolutely amazing. They retrained to open that. Do you know that, Eddie?
No.
That was a supermarket.
Oh, right.
That was a little supermarket, Pepe's supermarket. And when Lidl's open, it was like a sledgehammer. Boom!
Oh, sure.
Knocked up for 6.
Yeah.
And I've known them, for 30 years. And they were saying to me, we've got to do something, we can't, And they had a family meeting. Pepe had passed away by then. They had a family meeting. They come up with that idea. Wow. Brilliant. Unbelievable. No looking back.
Have you seen the way they've extended it
Yeah,
now into the other side of the locale?
Yeah,
beautiful.
Great. 10 out of 10. Well done.
But going back to Bales, right?
Across the road.
Yeah.
It's in Marquez Palace.
It is. And this is the thing that I'm not sure whether a lot of people know where it is.
It's difficult. Can I be honest with you? The problem is it's catch-22. During the day, he has to have the gate shut to stop people going in to use the swimming pool. So how do you get in to use it during the day? It's very difficult. Night time, he opens the gate so you can go in.
But I've seen the adverts. And
great food. Food looks lovely. I think people have ate there. Excellent. Very, very good. But
good reports then.
Good reports.
But,
I mean, I'm sure if the people were here, it would be busy.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing, though, isn't it? It's a new business area.
Yeah,
difficult.
But we will tell you exactly where it is, because to me it seems a little bit difficult to find.
No, it's Camber Bar Palace, El Marquez Palace.
Right opposite the Camber Bar.
There, that gate.
And you'll see the sign that's been put on the railings there. But it looks great.
Steaks. This friends of mine had steaks in there. It was done on the charcoal. He's got wooden charcoal. Yeah. And on the grill.
Now, while you're there...
We're going to run out of town. I didn't even get down Los Santos. I haven't even got up to the hill.
The George is there.
George. Sunday afternoons.
Sunday afternoons, they've got...
They kept the local area together. I'll take my hat off to them as well. during the lockdown, they put the entertainment on. It's not cheap to put entertainment on, Ed, as you know, being an entertainer. They had 3 acts on every single Sunday, and all the locals, it was fantastic. Everybody just came together. People have been locked away, locked in the houses, and a Sunday in the George, and they're still doing it, and it's still packed, and they're still putting 3 great acts on every Sunday, and it just seems to be a social gathering, which is nice. Social distance, obviously, people say 10 people to a table.
It's got the space to do
It's got the space, Ed. It's got the space. But the atmosphere is there.
The problem is, when you've got a smaller bar, it's very difficult to space people out, as you well know. So it's one of them things.
I've spent half my life spaced out, Eddie.
Yes, I know. Down into Puerto Santiago.
You'll never make it, Eddie, I'm telling you.
Down into Puerto Santiago, not a lot open down there at the moment.
San Francisco's opened, Alfonso's restaurant's opened, Bella Napoli Pizzas, great pizzas, Bella Napoli's open, that area, Juan Carlos, next to Bella Napoli's open, Route 66 is shut for obvious reasons, Courtyard's shut. Got to say a big hi to Sunset, they've not Outside In, sorry, the Outside Inn's reopened this week.
They have.
They did a little breakfast and great beers down there.
You had them in the other night.
They had the birthday party in the other night. They're reopened. Great for them. Wish them all the best there because Wild Tamaimo Tropical's still closed. It's a dent down there.
So
there's over 1,000 people missing.
But having said that, there are still places open down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coming down into Los Gigantes.
Very quickly, Eddie.
Mama Lucia's on the top. They're open. They're
great restaurant. Fabulous.
Down the bottom. Sadly, we're still waiting to find out when Tipsy Terrace is going to be opening. The new
Degusta, is it Degusta? Where's next door? It used to be Hong Kong 97.
Yeah. What's that place called? Buen Gusto.
Great reviews, great food. Give it a try.
Next door to there, the Tipsy, you got that new little. It used to be the money exchange shop.
It still is a money exchange. Little supermarket, isn't it?
Well, it's like a little cigarette
bits and bob shop.
Well. Going down, you've got the wine bar at the Harbour Club.
Oh,
tremendous. Absolutely tremendous.
New chef in there started this week. Great reviews from there again. I've seen pictures of the food. Unbelievable. Wow.
Yeah, it's great. And as you come down, we've got Bamboo is open.
Still going. Fabulous. They have the quiz in there.
CK's, again, the passageway is open. TJ's is open. Domingo's is open. Sangria is open.
Green
Corner's open.
The one round by you, the Italian family run, great reviews there again.
Pomodoro. Bodeguita is open.
Papa Lee's doing well.
Yeah, you've got Jason.
Number one, Jason. Brilliant. Bernard.
60s bar, obviously, we're open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday at the moment. Keep your eyes on things. Could change, who knows. You've got
Gary's. Richardson's open, but he's not doing food at the moment. Great little place for a drink, watch the football. Gary, great singer, plays guitar, great atmosphere, lovely guy. Pop yourself in there.
And then you've got Jardin des Sols, which is open.
Over there.
Sadly, at the moment, Island Paddy's closed. But we're waiting for...
Bougainvillea's open. Just been run. Minimum staff in here. The size of that restaurant, unbelievable. I think they're down to with 3 staff.
Now, listen, if we've forgot anybody...
Pescador.
If we've forgotten anybody, and we're bound to, just drop us a note. This week, we're going to be starting a new Facebook page for this. So if you've got any suggestions as to what we can do, what we can cover, what we can talk about, just drop it on the new Facebook page, and we'll share it. Listen,
unbelievable.
Don't forget, whatever you do, subscribe.
If you want me back next week, you got to subscribe.
Absolutely.
I ain't coming back to listen to him. I want to listen to you.
I can't wait to see.
I want you to send us messages. What do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, just let us know. Share us with your friends. I think they'll both like this channel.
We've got to grow. We've got to grow. We've got to grow.
Like us and set your notifications.
Sprinkle some Viagra and let's grow.
Yes, indeed. Don't forget all of our Facebook stuff is down there. So that's it. An hour gone.
Show number 1.
Where's it gone?
Show number 1. Yeah, we're working with Philip Schofield.
Yes,
you're not going to come out the closet. Don't come out the closet in 5 years, Eddie.
We've got to get one of them. We've got to get one of them. One of these.
Well, I've got loads of them.
Yeah, bring them in. I thought you were going to bring your chanter in.
Eddie, it's been a hard day. It's been a hard day's night.
Say no more.
Say no more.
Guys, Thanks
very much.
The Multicoloured Talk Show with
I'm
me,
Steve Gerald.
And Eddie Hastings. That's Steve Gerald.
I'm Steve Gerald.
We will see you next week. At what time?
11 o'clock, live on
YouTube. We'll see you guys. Take care.
It's Saturday morning and you're in the right place at the right time for the Multicoloured Talk Show with Stevie Gerald and Eddie Hastings.